Hey, it's Jory, and in this video I'm going to walk you through the AI stack I actually use in 2026 and how I plan my week with it. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the number of AI tools out there, or you're already using a bunch of them but don't feel like they add up to a real system, this is for you. I'm going to show you how I organize my stack into simple layers, exactly where AI shows up in my weekly planning process, and a way you can map your own tools into a clear system instead of a random toolbox. Let's start with the big idea. Most people think about their AI stack as a list of tools. I use this model, that app, this automation platform, and 10 different websites. That's why it feels chaotic. High-performing founders and teams in 2026 are shifting to something different. They think in layers and workflows. They have a model layer, a workflow layer, an automation layer, and an interface layer that includes things like chat, docs, and even video avatars. I'm going to show you my version of that, but from the perspective of a builder and consultant who's actually shipping products and client work, not just running demos. First, layer 1, the thinking and research layer. This is where my main chat models and research tools live. I use multiple large language models because they each have different strengths. Some are better at reasoning, some are better at coding, some are better at browsing or structured analysis. But the key idea is this: I treat this layer as my extended brain. This is where I brainstorm ideas, break down problems, draft content, summarize long docs, call transcripts or articles, and explore what-if scenarios for offers, products, or workflows. Whenever I feel stuck or overloaded, this is the layer I tap first. Second, layer 2, the planning and knowledge layer. Thinking is great, but if you never turn that thinking into a plan, nothing ships. So I have a small set of tools for planning and knowledge. This includes my weekly and daily planning system, a place where I keep frameworks, prompts, and checklists, and a way to store and retrieve what I've already learned, so I'm not reinventing the wheel every week. For me, that looks like using AI to help me refine goals and break them into projects and tasks, then pushing those tasks into a planner or project tool where they get assigned to actual days and time blocks. I also maintain a knowledge space, a mix of notes and docs, where my best prompts and workflows live so I can reuse them. Third, layer 3, the build and automation layer. This is where things get fun. Here I use AI-assisted coding tools, no-code platforms, and automation systems to actually build and connect things. For example, prototyping an internal app, designing voice agents or phone workflows, connecting APIs and tools with automation platforms. The point isn't which brand you use. The point is that this layer turns ideas into real working systems, dashboards, agents, back-office automations, simple internal tools. Even if you're not a developer, you can still use this layer through no-code tools and AI coding assists. Fourth, layer 4, the communication and content layer. This is where I use AI to help me communicate at scale. That includes outlining and scripting videos like this one, drafting emails, posts, and landing pages, designing visuals and slides, and increasingly using tools like AI avatars and voice cloning to produce educational content even when I'm busy. In my case, I'm using a digital clone of myself with an AI avatar engine and a voice model so I can produce consistent educational videos without always being in front of the camera in real time. Finally, layer 5, the integration and analytics layer. This is the glue that ties everything together. Automation tools, APIs, and infrastructure that move data between my tools, trigger workflows based on events, and help me see what's actually working. You don't have to go deep here on day one, but over time, this becomes the layer that turns your scattered tools into a real stack. So those are the layers. Now, how does this stack actually show up in my weekly planning? Let me walk you through my planning ritual step by step. It starts once a week, usually on a Sunday or Monday. Step 1, weekly review and intentions. I open my planning system and take a quick look back at last week. What did I ship? What got stuck? Where did I feel friction? Then I open up a chat with my AI assistant and do something simple. I paste in the highlights and the misses from last week and I ask, given this, what are the 3 most important outcomes I should aim for this coming week? This is a crucial move. Instead of starting with tasks, I start with outcomes. Things like publish 1 new YouTube video, move product X from idea to working prototype, have 3 meaningful conversations with target customers. AI helps me refine those into specific, measurable statements so I'm not lying to myself. Step 2. Projects and breakdown. Once I have my 3 core outcomes, I ask AI to break each one into 3 to 7 concrete steps. For example, if one of my outcomes is publish a new video, I'll say, break this into specific steps I can schedule this week. AI might give me choose topic, outline script, record or generate video, edit, upload and optimize title, description, and thumbnail, share across channels. I do this for each outcome. The goal is to get from vague goal to a short, actionable project list. Step 3. Calendar and capacity. Now it's time to face reality. I look at my calendar for the week, client calls, meetings, personal commitments. Then I ask AI, here are my projects and my time commitments for this week. Help me design a realistic plan that fits into the actual time I have. This is where the stack pays off. AI can suggest that I batch certain tasks on the same day, limit how many deep work sessions I schedule, move non-critical tasks to next week. I don't blindly follow it, but it gives me a starting point. Then I drag tasks into my planner on specific days and rough time blocks. Step 4, daily planning. Every evening or first thing in the morning, I spend 5 to 10 minutes planning the next day. I look at the tasks assigned to that day and ask, what are the 1 to 3 tasks that, if I complete them tomorrow, will move my weekly outcomes forward the most? I send those tasks to my AI assistant and ask, given my energy and schedule for tomorrow, what order should I do these in, and how long should I give myself for each? AI gives me a proposed order and timing. Sometimes I take it as is, sometimes I adjust. The point is, I'm not starting my day by reacting to notifications. I'm starting my day with a plan that connects all the way back to weekly outcomes and bigger goals. Step 5, using the other layers in context. Once the plan is set, the rest of the stack comes alive. When I sit down to do deep work on a product or internal tool, I lean on my build and automation layer. I ask my coding assistants and agents to help me write code, structure data, or wire up integrations. When I'm working on content or communication, I move into the content layer. AI helps me outline, script, and repurpose. When I'm designing or improving a workflow, I think in terms of the integration layer. I ask, where is this process slow? Where is there copy-paste? Where do I drop the ball? Then I explore how automation can relieve that. By the end of the week, I've used almost every part of the stack, but it hasn't felt like juggling 20 tools. It's felt like walking through a flow. Think, plan, build, communicate, automate. And that's the mindset shift I want you to take away. It's not about having the exact same tools I have. It's about organizing whatever tools you do use into a coherent system. Here's a simple exercise you can do after this video. Grab a sheet of paper or a note. Draw 5 boxes and label them thinking and research, planning and knowledge, build and automation, communication and content, integration and analytics. Then, list the tools you're already using under each box. You'll probably notice 2 things. First, you have gaps where you're improvising. Second, you have places where you're using 3 tools that all do the same thing. From there, pick one workflow you want to improve this week. Maybe it's how you plan your week, maybe it's how you create content, maybe it's how you handle client follow-ups. Ask your AI assistant, given my current tools, what's a simple workflow I can implement to make this process faster and more reliable? Then commit to testing that for 1 week. That's how you go from scattered tools to a real AI stack, not by adding more tools, but by designing better workflows. If you found this helpful, subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming videos where I'll show you a live example of my weekly planning session with AI, break down real business workflows for consultants and small business owners, and take you behind the scenes as I use this stack to build AI-powered products and systems in public. If you're comfortable sharing, drop a comment with 2 things: what role you're in, and which part of your workflow feels the most chaotic right now. I'll use your answers to shape future videos and build with me sessions. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.